Once heaving with students from all corners of the globe, Melbourne's education precinct is now a skeleton of its former self.
It's extremely disappointing.
Australia's largest student accommodation provider, Scape, was supposed to open its brand new Carlton facility in February.
You walk around this building, the rooms are incredible, the communal facilities are amazing. You walk around and it's empty, and it's just such a shame that a building like this can't be utilised at the moment.
The company offered its rooms to Victoria's government early last year to help quarantine international students or even returning Australians, but it received little traction. Unilodged experienced the same setback.
We put 3 buildings forward specifically for that purpose previously, but I think as time goes there might be a few more, so maybe you end up being 5 in the next few months. These ones that I'm referring to specifically are the latest and the greatest in terms of building construction and ventilation. As another additional layer, I think one of the things that makes student accommodation different to hotels, for example, is that we are used to have cohorts living long-term in our buildings. We've got strong pastoral care.
Victoria's government instead wants to quarantine international students in an approved COVID hotel. The acting Premier has asked for the Commonwealth's approval to bring them back under a weekly economic cohort.
Meets all the concerns, all the criteria from the federal government. So, for example, it will be separate from hotel quarantine.
Victoria is known as the education state, but it has no plans to use student accommodation for quarantine. New South Wales is pursuing the idea, and both Scape and Unilodge have expressed interest.
I wouldn't criticise the New South Wales government on this front. They've got an outstanding track record, unlike us, of being able to manage far more incoming arrivals in an entirely COVID-safe way. So, as we've discussed, I too, on a personal level, am nervous about those sorts of proposals, especially because here in Victoria we have such a shocking track record.
Julia Bradley, Sky News, Melbourne.